Welcome to today's top Steam review is on Expedition 33, which is a game apparently some French developers cooked up, so let's get right into it. Coming from our first user, Isopod Shuffle says, Lost Odyssey, Nier, and Shadow Hearts tossed in a blender with Sekiro's parry. This game is incredible, and possibly the single greatest thing to come out of France since the invention of the croissant. Nice try, you almost had me fooled there for a second, but the croissant originated in Austria. Next Muvir writes, When 30, French devs escape from Ubisoft to build their own game. They prove that the real issue with big studios isn't lack of talent or heart, but horrendous corporate leadership. When 30 devs leave Ubisoft to make a game, it's not indie. It's a support group with a budget. Sunsetter says, excellent in every regard, even if you haven't played the first 32 games. Perfect. I lost my save file after game 18 anyway. Chol Price says, getting to play this and Oblivion remastered in the same week is just like Barbenheimer. So this is what falling in love at first sight feels like. Turn-based combat with AAA graphics and a beautiful world to accompany that. We need more French studios not owned by Ubisoft. Fun fact, Daredevil, Shadowheart, Clive Rosefield, and Gollum are in the game. Bro just described his dream journal. Chemtrail writes, I'm not done, but it's peak. I'm going to suck the marrow from this game's bones until nothing remains.
What did he say?
I am now finished. It's so peak that I'm French now. I finished the super boss. I have an infraction from my local police department for yelling, give him that banana slama, Minoko, at my monitor. Steam needs a seek help react just for this review. 13Voin37 says, when 33 French devs escape from Ubisoft to build their own game, they prove that the real issue with big studios isn't lack of talent or heart, but horrendous corporate leadership. Hey, this guy just copied what the first guy said. Now that's what I call original. Bearsenal says, decent game, laughable game of the year talk, yeah. I am not reading all of that. Seb says, great game, but not for me. I simply don't have the reflexes to do the frame perfect inputs it requires. 2 words for you, skill issue. Alester writes, Square Enix had 15 damn years to get this right. They didn't. Sandfall shows them how it's done and does it at a fraction of the price. Absolute legends. 15 years of budgeting, meetings, and heartbreak, all undone by 30 French people and a baguette. Jitsatradio H writes, visually stunning, musically magical, and the turn-based combat feels like someone reinvented chess while having an emotional breakdown in a Parisian art gallery. Gotti. Imagine if Final Fantasy had an existential meltdown in a French art museum and came out as a JRPG wearing a velvet coat and whispering Camus quotes. If I wanted this much emotion and strategy, I'd call my ex while playing Risk with my current girlfriend. Yimmer White writes, new studio. 30 developers, most of them ex-Ubisoft employees. 1 million copies sold in 3 days. This game is masterpiece. Get 6 heart emojis, new Ubisoft. Well, at least Ubisoft is getting some type of love, even if it's tough love. Naffler says, skill issue type game. Requires perfect parry and dodge to beat bosses. Not for me. Otherwise, wonderful game. Just wish games would stop with the ridiculous perfect parry and dodge mechanics. Well, at least he admits to having a skill issue. Koku writes, waiting for Claire Obscure, Expedition 6-9, and I am waiting for Expedition 420. V says, turn-based combat that demands Dark Souls reflexes. If you've ever wanted a turn-based game that punishes hesitation and rewards panic, this is it. This game redefines turn-based to mean take your turn, then immediately regret it, LOL. Finally, a turn-based game that hates me back. Grace's Feet. What's with people and foot obsessions, I will never understand it. Anyways, Grace says, if you made it to this review, you've scrolled far enough to more than likely be on the fence about getting this game. Do it. Stop reading reviews. Play it blind. It's better this way. Trust me. If you hate turn-based combat, then you wouldn't have made it this far. We continue. The only other game that is a highly recommended turn-based game I have heard of is Baldur's Gate 3. Maybe the number 3 has to do with something. Let me know in the comment section what game reviews you would like to see next. In the meantime, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.